Hello and welcome, this is Gunner, and I'm back with some more MechWarrior 3. I went ahead and made the modifications to the Thor mech I'll be using, as well as some changes to my Lancemate's mech, which I'll show in a second. But before I do that, I'd like to thank a comment I received on one of my previous videos that gave me a tip on how the heat sinks work. So if I jump over into the Bushwhacker, I can kind of demonstrate this. So you'll note that I have 10 double heat sinks. So 10 heat sinks is the default setup for every mech, and how you change that default, because changing that default is really important so that you can put in whatever type of heatsink you want. So if we come over and we remove, let's say, an AC2, just give us some tonnage to work with. At this moment, because I only have the 10 default heatsinks, I can fit in whatever type of heatsink I want. So I can put in a single heatsink of clan type, but if I try and put any other heatsink type in at this moment, I won't be able to, because it's incompatible with the type that I've already installed. The same thing is true even if I stick with clan type heatsinks. So there, that's incompatible, that's incompatible. So if I come over here, you'll note that I have 11 heatsinks. So now even the 10 default has switched over to single heatsinks. So how I get them to switch back over is I just remove the one that I just installed, and then I put in what type I'd like to be the default. So let's say we do the double heat sinks here. If I switch back over, we'll see that they're now 11 double heat sinks, and to get it back down to 10, I just go like that, move it, but it will keep that default. So that's kind of how that works, and that's something that I didn't really understand before, and I am glad that I now know. So again, thank you to that comment. Okay, with that being said, let's go over what the loadout is. As a matter of fact, let's get that AC2 back into the Bushwhacker. Okay, so the Bushwhacker is going to have 3 AC2s, so that's 1 more than it had before. It's going to have 3 medium lasers, again, 1 more than it had before, and 1 LRM-5. With the medium lasers, I felt like I could put 1 more in because we now have better heat sinking capability. Now, the reason why I installed what I did and the reason why I removed the machine guns, I'll demonstrate once I jump into the Thor. Because if we look at the ammunition, which has been a big factor on why I've chosen particular weapons, we'll see that I have a lot of AC2 ammo, which is the reason why my AI companion continues to use it. I also have a lot less machine gun ammo, which is the reason why I removed the machine guns. At one point, I had a little under 7,000 rounds, just about. And that shows you how much ammo that my ally was burning through while using those machine guns. So now that we're down to a more reasonable level, I'm happy with that. And in case I want to use machine guns, I do want to keep a decent amount around because it's 200 rounds per ton. So you can get through that fairly quickly. Now, as far as the AC2, this is well more than I think I'll ever use. Even with 3 AC2s being used by my ally, I am probably going to end up having to dump this. But as far as what the Thor is going to be using, if we look at the loadout, I have 1 AC-10, 3 medium pulse lasers, and 2 SRM-4s. And again, the reason why I'm using this loadout, well, the AC-10, I have 900 rounds, and that's in addition to what I've already installed in the Thor, which is 30 rounds. So this is a lot of tons worth of ammo. There's 10 rounds per ton. So gives you an idea of how much AC-10 ammo we have. So we have a lot of that, so I'm happy to use it up. Now, as far as the SRM-4s, I do have a decent amount. I don't have an absolute, huge amount, but it's a decent amount, and I had to work with what tonnage I had left over after installing the other weapon systems. I have 12 double heat sinks, and I really don't know how we're going to be as far as heat efficiency. The 3 medium pulse lasers may make us run hot. We'll have to see. It's going to be a play it by ear kind of thing. But this is the loadout I'm going with, and we'll see how it does. So let's go ahead and go into the mission.
Reactor online, sensors online, weapons online, all systems nominal.
Okay, so destroy cargo lift, which is right there. Destroy buildings at Baker, and destroy all forces. Okay, we do have people coming in. So let's switch over to the AC-10 because that's going to be a little bit longer range. As a matter of fact, I really don't have great long-range weapons here. So I'm going to switch
Fire engaged.
to
Engaged.
everything firing at once.
Primary objective complete.
Coming up on the elevator. Everyone is ready. Yeah. I think we're about to have company.
Ah, alright.
I need some help here.
Alright, that should be a good hit. Got him. Alright. Another enemy around here. Behind you. I was gonna say, I think that's my ally.
Direct fire in need of your assistance.
Alright, that might not get enough track. No, no, it worked. Oh, pulling back.
Star Commander Trevor that we are
Oh,
engaging
we
the
got
enemy.
more enemies in here.
MFB's Lance Leader.
Alpha Star in place, ramp.
Experience. Take them and let's move on. You've lost the point, Commander.
Okay. There's a lot of dialogue going on in there, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
We're on your side.
Okay. So that's one objective down. Let's take a look at my ally. We both took a little bit of damage.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Roger that, Lance Leader. Transfer.
I'll go ahead and have my lance mate get repairs here. So that's everything on the scope that I see. Oh,
Targeting.
another enemy incoming. Let's close the distance. No, I think they're kind of staying out of range, though. Yeah, they're backing off. Yeah, they're continuing to run. Yeah, so with my mech setup, I'm very much more a short-range brawler. I'm not really meant for long-range engagements.
And are ready to deploy.
Alright, let's go ahead and select our ally and tell them where to go. Repair.
I'm heading in need of repairs.
Alright. Let's do a little bit of scout work while they're doing that, because I think it's going to take some time.
Targeting.
I might try the fight here. I think I can handle this guy by myself. I'm going to assume... I don't know if this is one of the buildings we're supposed to attack. I mean, there is a targeting thing on it. But there's a Baker.
Your mech is fixed. Moving out.
All right.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Roger that, Lance Leader.
Oh.
Transferring now.
No, I didn't really want you to go there.
You got it. I've disengaged. Waiting for rendezvous coordinates.
You know what? We'll tell them to go there. We'll hopefully clean this guy up before they get there.
Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now.
If my ally shoots at this, I'll help him. But if he ignores it, then I'll ignore it. For now, I'm going to focus on the enemy.
Holding the bridge. Enemy pressing forward.
He's down. Okay, we got a lot more enemies on the scope. An APC close. How close is it? Well, it's still 800 meters out. So there's a lot of enemy on the radar, but they're all fairly far away.
Targeting.
That guy's walking away.
Targeting.
But yeah, I don't think they're coming at us yet. But I think we're safe. Yeah, so far I'm liking the Thor. Yeah, obviously it doesn't have very good long-range weaponry, and I'd like to rectify that at some point. This might have been a better... Ooh. Ally is firing some LRMs. That's okay. An APC. I think he'll be able to...
We have arrived and are ready to deploy.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out... I don't think I need to look at the objectives anymore. There we go. I didn't pay too much attention to the SRM4s and how ammo consumption was going.
All repairs are done and we're out of here.
Okay, we're ready to go. I'm fairly certain the AC-10 was fine, because I don't think I shot it that often. Maybe 5 times tops, and we have 30 rounds to work with, so that's plenty. Okay. Oh. Somebody just fire a PPC at me? They did. Ah, there's a PPC shot. Back up a little bit. Okay. Firing that PPC at me. I mean, I know that there's a Puma, and Pumas have PPC. Oh, well, that's what's firing the PPCs at me. Okay. Got another mech a little closer here. Looks like there's 2 Pumas. I'm gonna try and dodge these. Go. Okay, there's a helicopter spanking me. Where are the helicopters? Alright, let's get out of this water. Oh, there they are. Yep. Ooh, they're firing a bunch of missiles at me. Okay, we definitely need to deal with them. Go ahead and have these guys set up again.
Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now.
Where are they? There they are.
We have arrived and are ready to deploy.
Was bad timing for the pulse lasers.
All right, where's the cavalry?
Okay, I got one. On you, jerk. Alright, we're gonna need to back off, because we're getting pretty beat up here. Coming around for another pass. Got him. Okay. Then I'll have my ally repair. See how they're doing.
Targeting.
Doesn't seem like he really got hit much. They were mostly focusing on me. So
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now. We have arrived and are ready to deploy.
go ahead and tell him to do the thing.
Yes, sir. Refitting mech.
All right, let's take a look at what we got in front of us. So the more annoying enemies, the helicopters, they're down. APCs are short range, so they're not going to really be able to hit me at this range. So really, it's the Pumas that are the main threat.
Targeting.
Which there may be 3 of them.
Targeting.
All right. Now this one looks like it has the most damage on it. We have another one around here.
Repairs are done and we're heading out. Alpha Star, as assigned, advance. Out. I've got a bad feeling.
That one's dead.
Targeting.
Let's clean up these vehicles first. One.
Targeting.
All right. Round. I actually don't know where my ally is.
Targeting.
Where are you, buddy? Over there? You come over here?
Here I come.
As much as I'd like to take these guys on by myself, no, it'd help.
Targeting.
Ouch. That one's dead. All right. The other one.
Took him down with one shot.
Pretty sure why I'm not getting a lock on here with the SRMs, but we'll just fire them away because
Targeting.
there we got the lock on. Maybe the corpse of that vehicle causing problems. Okay, that should be everybody. So this is Baker here. So
Power up detected.
oh,
Primary objective complete.
mech power up, but ooh, it's a champion. All right, so destroy. Oh, we've got to enter a tunnel. Okay, I don't think that was an objective before, but fine. Okay, so right now it's at range, which is not going to suit me. I'm not doing too bad, I don't think. I mean, the front end of my vehicle, or my mech, looks like it's chewed up pretty good, but because of the repairs we've gotten. Okay, go. I think I can handle a champion.
Not so easy, Freebird.
You're gonna stand still, you're gonna eat my AC-10. Okay, knocked him down. Get a lock. Hit him with the AC-10. Back over to the AC-10. Okay, there's its other arm. Goodbye.
Secondary objective complete.
Okay, well that should be all of the objectives except going into the tunnel, which is right up ahead. Okay. Job well done. Now I'm actually curious, with these buildings that I can blow up, there's probably an advantage to it, right? Let's just see. What happens if I blow this building up? If it will blow up, of course. Nothing. Alright. I thought it was worth a try. Maybe there would have been salvage if I'd blown it up, but okay. This looks like the tunnel. Hopefully we don't have more of a fight on our hands.
Pursuing forces, stick to assigned paths.
All right, here we go.
Mission successful.
There we go. Okay.
We've intercepted some interesting communications, Damocles 1. I think you'll enjoy this. Roll tape.
The entire star? Lost? Incompetent surats! I should have you all wiping the noses of Sibco brats, not commanding battle mechs. We will hold them, Star Colonel. You will eliminate them or your legacy dies with you. Is that clear, Star Commander? Use your charges and seal the mountain. If you have to bring it down on top of you, those vermin will not escape. Quioth? Af. Star Colonel. Af.
Star Colonel Rotosh Osis appears determined to put an end to you, Lance Leader. We've recovered some files out of the distribution facility you've destroyed. Looks like you won't have to go underground blind. Briefing to follow.
Well, I'm happy to see more LB-10X ammo, but unfortunately, yet again, it's not very much. So this is where it's going to come down to me deciding on what to take and what not. And we're probably going to dump or jettison a bunch of AC2 ammo because, you know, AC2s aren't that great, and we have so much ammo. It would have been cool to get the champion, or really any mechs, but let's go on to the next mission.
Finally, some luck. We found a good set of diagrams of our next mission area, and it is the mech production site. The entrance to the facility narrows considerably at this point. Look out for an ambush. This mining facility provided much of the raw material for the factory. Documents mention that the extensive mining has rendered the area very unstable. Feel free to destroy this run of conveyors, but do not damage the processing building or the other conveyors. That's your route into the factory. We think you can cross over via this conveyor, and then maneuver through these processing bays until coming out at the back of the factory. Op points Able and Baker. Expect this entire area to be heavily defended. This should have been Team 3's job. A full lance of heavy mechs. Some good news. Eponari is back on our flank. She broke radio silence 15 minutes ago. Had some trouble with Jaguar patrols, but picked up good intel on sites north of here. She's in position to assist us once we penetrate to the factory.
All right. So it looks like we come down this way. Sounded like we were supposed to blow this bit up. Then we're supposed to take this path over this way and then up this way and then go in here. So, all right, let's go ahead and grab the salvage. So we only have 100 tons worth of stuff. I am going to grab all of the weapon systems for now. We do have ERPPCs, which I could use. Granted, they are very heat generating, so maybe difficult. And I'm going to grab everything that, ooh, got some flamers I wasn't really paying attention to at first. I mean, flamers are really, I don't think that great, but okay. So let's see how much of this ammo will allow me to do before we run out of space. And then I'll just start dumping AC2 ammo because we have so much of that. And even though my ally was using it pretty extensively, maybe he got through a couple hundred rounds, honestly, because I think it was like at 2,700, but still, that's a lot of ammo for a weapon system that's not that great. So I'll continue. Okay, so we're at that point where I'm going to have to start dumping. So AC2, bye. Go down to 1,500 for now. Let's grab the rest of the stuff. Standard armor, I don't know. Maybe I want it. Mess. Clan armor for sure. Double heat sinks. Have to get rid of some more AC2. This might also be a time to start getting rid of some weapon systems that we have way too much of. Like, I'm curious how many medium lasers I have. 29. I don't think I'm ever going to use that many medium lasers. I mean, in theory, it's possible, and I could do something ridiculous, but we're likely going to get more medium lasers. So I'll drop off, say, we'll drop off 9. Add up. Add up. I'm sure there's other weapon systems that I just have a ridiculous amount of. I mean, even AC2s would be a great example of something maybe I have way too many of. I mean, LRM5s, am I ever going to use that many? I doubt it. Get rid of 2 of those. Where are AC? Alphabetically listed. I mean, I have 5, but how many do I really want? And I think some of these are already installed too. Get rid of 1. And we should be able to grab a chunk of it. I figure we burn through our armor pretty. I mean, I'd have to look to see how much armor we have to see if we want all of this. I mean, I have 140 tons. I think that's probably good enough. So I'll leave the armor for now. So I get rid of some medium lasers, got rid of some LRM5s, and AC2, a bunch of AC2 ammo, and then we're going to leave some armor behind because fortunately I can't take the half a ton. It doesn't let me, but oh well. Okay, that's probably good. Let's accept. I can always change my mind later. Not that big of a deal. As far as what I'm going to do in the mech lab, a lot of it's just going to depend on how much ammo I have and whether we want to switch things around based off of that. So it's still giving me the allotment of AC2 ammo because we haven't moved on yet. So even though I've dumped it, I don't think we lose it until I go into the next mission. Okay, I burned through a decent amount of the AC-10 ammo, but I'm probably going to stick with that for now because I still have a lot of it. LRM5 ammo we actually gained. Machine gun ammo we gained some as well. But is there anything that I have a lot of? Like the SRM4 ammo, for example, I burned through quite a bit of that, so I should probably get rid of that system and move on to something else. Move the SRM4 for now. That leaves me with 400 ammo. Which is not bad, but really it's 100 shots per ton, so that only gives you like 1 backup reload, and then you're not getting any more ammo, so I don't really like that. I like to be able to go into the mobile field base and rearm as often as I need. So what would be a good replacement? I kind of did want to go over to an LRM-20 because there's a lot of ammo here for that. Problem is I don't have enough tonnage to spare, so I could go to the LRM-5. That would put more of a burden on the LRM-5 because, yet again, the LRM-10, I don't have very much ammo for it. I have the weapon systems, but I don't have the ammo. Yeah, I mean, just looking at this, the only thing I really have ammo to spare would probably be the LRM-5 or the LRM-20, but the LRM-20 weighs 10 tons, so that's not something I'm likely going to install. Unless I got a clan system, I was about to say. I guess I got one in that mission, and it only weighs 5 tons. But I only have 6 tons to work with. Now, I never really overheated, so maybe we could remove a double heatsink or something. Okay, so we'll put that in the left torso, I guess. So LRM-20. Now, the thing is, though, we're close-in fighting for this fight, right? So would an LRM be a good idea? I don't think it would be. Honestly, I think we're better off with a more close-in kind of fighting style. So those SRM-4s were not a bad loadout for this battle. The LRM-20s would have been more ideal for the last one, so it's unfortunate that we get the ammo that we need. Well, that's a future loadout. So let's look at this again. What can I do close in? Honestly, I think the SRMs are the right all. But maybe I go for an SRM-6 rather than an SRM-4. You know, to be totally honest with you, I think I'm just going to stick with my default loadout. Yeah, maybe I don't have as much ammo as I'd like and backup, but this is not a bad loadout. So, honestly, I don't think I'm going to change. As far as this mech goes, I think it's fine with the loadout it has. So, really, I don't think we're going to be doing any changes for this fight. This was a decent loadout last time. But we could see some directions I could go in. For a later fight where we're out in the open, I think an LRM-20 is going to be the way we go. Now that we have the clan one, that's going to be less tonnage. Unless, I just want to check one thing before we wrap things up here. SRMs. So, Streak SRM-6 clan. That would use the SRM-6 ammo. But it's the same tonnage, though, as a normal SRM-6. I'm sure it's more effective. Because the difference between, I don't have a normal SRM-2, so I don't really have a point of comparison. But a Streak SRM-2 is 1.5 tons. A normal SRM-2 inner sphere would be 1 ton. So you usually go up in tonnage. So an SRM-6 here, being the same tonnage as a standard, the Streak SRM-6, is better. That's interesting. So this is only half a ton. That could be an interesting weapon loadout. But yeah, again, I'm just going to go ahead and stick with what we have. We also have an Ultra AC5 and an Ultra AC20, but I don't think I have any Ultra AC20 ammo at all. I have AC5 ammo, but almost not, like very little. And see, it's unfortunate. It's like I've got some weapon systems that are pretty cool, but I have no ammunition to run them. All right, well, as I said, I think we're going to go with this loadout. So we're more or less ready to go. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.